this video, we're going to discuss a few ways that you can go about finding your niche in 2024. Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Natasha, the Business Recruiter. Welcome back to my channel. So when it comes to you actually being able to find and select your niche, I know that this can be a daunting task. You may be in a position where you have one that you want to get started with or have something in mind because this is an area that really stands out to you. Or maybe you just want to spread your wings and try something completely different that you've never tried before. I'm here to tell you that there is no right or wrong way in terms of you being able to select your niche. Ultimately, it's going to depend on what feels the best for you. And keep in mind that you don't necessarily have to be married to your niche. You can always change it. So with that being stated, one of the first ways that you can actually go about finding your niche is to think about the areas that you're really passionate about. What are some areas that really intrigue you? Maybe you're really interested in tech and that particular field is exciting to you. The things that they're doing, the things that they're innovating, the things that they're just bringing to the table, maybe all of those things combined are really exciting for you. If that's considered to be a passion area for you, then you may want to think about selecting tech as your niche or area of expertise. And the same can go for any other industry such as logistics or healthcare if that's something that you're really passionate about. The next way that you can actually go about finding your niche is to think about your past experience. Where have you worked at previously? Or what have you done with your time previously? Those things can ultimately help you to determine an area of expertise for you that you can easily sink into. Maybe you've worked within retail and you're very familiar with the layout of stores and ultimately understand very heavily how retailers go about merchandising. This could be a particular niche or area that you choose to dive into in regards to merchandising planning, capacity planning, supply chain planning. There's a lot of things that can go into that, but ultimately you could select retail as your niche and branch out into then those roles that would be applicable within that niche. Now, if you're enjoying this video so far, then be sure to go down below and hit that subscribe button as well as that bell so that you can get notified of all of my videos that do drop weekly. The next way that you can go about finding your niche is actually one of my favorites, and this is to lean into your growth mindset, meaning that maybe you don't necessarily have the skills, abilities, or even past experience within a particular niche, but for whatever reason, it really excites you. It could also fall into the realm of being a passion area for you. I'm here to tell you that that is okay. You do not have to be an expert in every single niche or every single industry that's out there. Ultimately, what's going to lend you a hand in terms of you being able to be successful is thinking outside of the box. And leaning into your growth mindset allows you the opportunity or the ability to be able to do just that. This is because you don't necessarily have the experience to be able to lean on. So you're putting yourself in a very uncomfortable position in regards to being able to branch into this niche. I can definitely tell you that one of my greatest successes with me having my own recruiting agency has been leaning into niches that ultimately I had no idea about. I had to take the time to learn. I had to take the time to do the research, and ultimately it helped me to yield big results. And that's why I'm here to tell you that leaning into your growth mindset can definitely be extremely helpful for you. As I mentioned earlier, maybe you don't have experience within tech, and maybe you leaning into tech would be you leaning into that growth mindset. If you take it a step further, maybe you're more interested in artificial intelligence as it relates to tech. Again, this is going to be helpful for you because artificial intelligence or AI is an emerging industry all within itself that you could focus on. But again, there's not a lot of information that maybe you know about it. And this could be you thinking outside of the box and stepping out of your comfort zone in order to set yourself up for success. Now, I'm a big believer in the fact that there are a multitude of ways to do things. There is no one right way to go about selecting your niche. Ultimately, what you'll find is that with you being in a position to start and run your business, that you will collect niches across the board. And they may be niches that you never really thought that you would actually be in, but of course they were able to yield you big results, so you wanted to lean into them. So as you think about starting your niche, take into consideration these tips, and I can assure you that you'll have no problem finding out what your niche is going to be. Well, that is it for this video. I hope that you found it to be helpful. If you did, then be sure to give me a thumbs up. As well as if you're not in my Facebook group, then I highly encourage that you join because we're in there talking all things recruiting. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.